I'm gonna be like Drake. I'm gonna be like Drake. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you?
How are y'all doing? Welcome to the show. This is Josh Ankesheiln, and as always, joined with Chris Emmerke.
What's up?
And the producer type guy in training.
What up?
Beto.
Producer
Brian
in
Wyckoff in training.
Just like
He didn't want to show himself, I guess.
there he is, folks.
Aside. Aside. Hey, y'all like my voice, bro? Here, heck this up.
My name is Josh. I talk like this.
He's like,
I'm an evil man.
he's like, come here, little kid.
You sound creepy as heck when you do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know, right? We got to bring the reverb up in here in a little bit. So, Chris, you haven't been on. When's the last time you've been on?
Last year?
Last year.
No, I think I missed one.
1 week?
Yeah, I only missed one.
Oh, I thought it was 2 weeks.
No.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks.
Was it 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Gosh,
last week, the week
really?
before. 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Wow. Gosh, it's good to be back.
Good to have you back there, guy.
I'm telling you.
Hey. So, you've been people hitting you up about the show?
Oh, dude, we've had all kinds of crazy stuff happen.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait.
I got to get a shout out
Oh,
to the baddest dude alive. The coolest man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to be announcing.
Here we go. Here we go. Welcome to the studio.
David Johnston, the baddest dude on this planet. Go check him out. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the coolest man on this planet.
And now batting.
And that was my shout out moment. I shouted him out. I told you I would. He bought me a lot of beer.
I like that.
I like that.
We like him a lot.
Hey, I like a lot of things, but I'm a sucker for a deal. All right?
Right?
$20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
No doubt.
It is. So, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, seriously, go ahead.
I'd like to. So, a couple of things we need to talk about.
Tell me.
The winner next week for the contest is on the way to the big show. To the big show.
You got Patrick Shaw going to see Kevin Hart in Nashville, Tennessee.
We do.
Coincidentally, it's the same night as the Conor McGregor Khabib Nurmagomedov fight.
I like just say that.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Right?
I'm good at saying it.
That's excellent.
Yeah, I practice it.
With a name like Ankesheiln, it should be no problem.
Nurmagomedov.
Madoff.
Yeah.
But it sounds good the way you roll it through.
Khabib Nurmagomedov?
Yeah. It's like another language.
It's like I say it all the time.
Right? It's like he's your buddy.
He is. Me and him go way back. Now, the presser got heated, bro. Like, Conor don't like him. Because that's the guy he was going to that's who he threw the dolly through the bus window.
Oh, that's right.
That was him.
That's right.
So it is what it is, man. It's gonna be a heck of a fight because the matchups are just matchups are everything. So it's just one strength against one strength and one weakness against another weakness. So it's gonna be a dandy of a show. What about Tiger Woods,
dude? Hold on. No, remember when I was gonna hide it from you? Right there, Tiger Woods. Okay, that was incredible, dude. Did you see the crowd?
No.
The crowd.
I have no idea. How far was he down?
He was leading and going to the final day. He never gave it up.
I heard it was the best comeback. Is it the best comeback because it's been 5 years?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And 4 surgeries. Okay, but the cool thing, did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, the amount of the crowd following
Thousands
him,
of people.
dude, it was insane. I've never seen anything like it. But I'm gonna tell you something. Tiger Woods brought the sport of golf back a while back. Okay, and it's about time because he's about to bring it back again.
You think he's banging Denny waitresses again?
Hey, whatever's necessary, okay, for him to win, to put it in the cup.
Dude. Man, I miss Tiger.
I love Tiger, man.
He's like when Michael Jordan stopped playing basketball.
Yes.
That's equivalent to it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Know what I'm saying?
No, but it's been a long time coming, and he's been giving it hell up until Sunday for the last 4 or 5 tournaments that he's played in. But man, I'm gonna tell you something. It was emotional almost. You know what I'm saying? It was like everybody's like, yes, finally, the big payoff. What do you figure?
How many Spanish people do you think watch golf?
Why was he? Well,
Holmes, I like Tiger Woods, man.
No, but
like fucking Cheech out there.
Seriously,
hey,
though.
Holmes, want to smoke some reefer, man?
Seriously, though.
Big Tiger Woods fans, by the way.
Huge. Huge.
Smoke some reefer and watch Tiger play some ball, huh?
That's where he spends his summers. So.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, what
do you figure he made for that? That
Like
win.
20
How much
mil?
was it?
Easy.
20 mil.
That's
okay?
a guess. That's based off zero research, so don't quote me.
That'd probably be a good estimate. I mean, you get paid a lot.
Yeah. You wouldn't do it, you know?
I probably wouldn't. It's not enough.
Yeah. I tried
Shit.
male prostitution for a
Chump,
while.
Right? How'd that work
Made
out?
$495.
20 bucks.
No, I made $495.05 in one night.
You did.
Yeah.
What was the nickel for?
You mean who paid me a nickel?
Yeah.
They all did.
Oh, damn. That's good.
Yeah, man. I'm getting kind of busy.
It was a heck of a night.
That is a
If
great night. I was busy.
Right?
I was on the grind.
Right.
No, okay. You're killing me about this Trump thing. What happened? Why
Oh,
am I
dude.
not in the loop here?
Because apparently, like, most people have jobs. Okay, so you probably were working.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened?
Dude, he came on pretty much and just decided to answer questions.
About what?
Didn't matter. Everything.
Everything.
Everything, dude.
What did
Okay?
they ask him?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. Today he walked around like you said, like he needed a freaking wheelbarrow.
Oh, he
Okay.
grew a pair?
Dude, I'm
He
telling
didn't
you,
grow
dude.
him. He's had him.
Dude, apparently he's had them for quite
He
some
just
time.
showed him.
Dude, he put them in the wheelbarrow and got on camera.
What did he do?
Dude, he's for an hour and 22 minutes. He answered. He bashed the people that were asking him the questions, and then look at him and go, "All right, what's your question? Bring it." Dude, it didn't matter what the question was. He answered it. He's like, "I don't care. People have accused me of everything in the book too." He called people liars. He told us how good, and he's right about a lot of the stuff. The facts were the facts. Okay,
Facts don't care about your feelings.
they really don't.
I read about that in
Have
a
you
book.
noticed that though? What book did you read?
I've never read a book.
Never.
No.
Probably not. You watched a lot of videos though.
I watch a lot of videos.
The bottom line is, as he came out there, he talked about everything from, he answered a question about Kavanaugh, the deal that's going on, about North Korea, told the Canadians that they were no longer our real friends.
Yeah. They hurt my feelings.
Dude, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Don't worry about it.
And then he talked about, he was like, some people kept asking him like, the first thing that kind of caught him off guard is this guy was asking him a question. And he says, but before I ask my question, would you mind taking a question from one of the women in the audience, maybe a question or two from the women?
Oh, cool.
And he stopped everything. He's like, okay, dude. Like, what do you mean by that? And just called him out on it. Dude, you're trying to stir the pot.
That's all they do.
Dude, it was unbelievable.
You know,
he sat there and asked the guy from the New York Times. He said, okay, I want to take a question now from you, from the New York Times, the failing paper. Yeah, bring it.
I didn't.
Dude, he did not hold back one bit today.
I'll have to watch it.
It was absolutely worth.
Did you learn anything?
Did I learn anything?
Yeah.
Stuff we already, well, actually, no, we actually did learn some things, okay? He basically called people out saying, hey, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, and I have a tendency to agree. I think the thing that was really interesting to me about the whole process is this is like the first time any president's ever just come on TV. There was no script, no
He
nothing.
made $9 million, by the way.
Who did?
No, not.
Tiger.
9? That's still a nice little pocket.
Thanks, Ryan. The guy who's not here right now.
You mean No Show Ryan?
No show Ryan, you douchebag.
So, but anyway, he literally covered every piece of ground. He sat there and one woman asked him and said, well, do you feel like with all the all the accusations and trouble you've been in, blah blah blah, and he stopped her dead cold too and said, yeah, you know what? Everybody's accused me of something. I mean, he's and in a way, okay, and you almost have to respect it. He was kind of arrogant. Well, I'm like, Kim Jong-un loves me. I'm like the badass in America, and he knows it. And he's like, but if the shoe fits, you wear it. You know what I'm saying?
When in Rome.
Well, if you've got them, you flex them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Look at that.
I played
Look at that.
Chris in some fantasy football this week. How'd that go, Chris? Why don't you tell everybody?
It wasn't pretty at all.
Reenact what you did.
Doing work, bro.
I
It was close for a short
I
stint.
got bent over. Let's put it that way.
I'm killing it this year.
You are.
I made a few investment. It's behind.
I've noticed that.
It's way behind. You can't look at that one.
Wait.
That one's
Hi.
good.
So anyway, bottom line is I'm not sure it's ever been done quite the way he did things today. And there was, like I said, there was no script, no nothing. And I'm going to just tell you something, okay? Just to walk out there with that many people standing there who are your enemy and are trying to tear you down and go, okay, y'all, what question do you want to ask? Let's talk about it. And it didn't matter what it was. It didn't matter. He didn't care.
What if it's about Stormy Daniels' vagina?
He actually he talked about the 4 women that accused him and all that, and
He said he banged them all at the same time.
I'm not sure that's what
Hell
he
yeah, I
said.
did it.
I'm not sure.
It was
that's
a hell
what
of a
he said.
night.
I'm not sure that's exactly what he said, but it's very similar. But bottom line is, like I said, I mean, and everybody thinks, Sarah Huckabee Sanders is so tough, and she is. Don't get me wrong.
She's a savage.
She is savage. Okay, but today, it was El Presidente.
There goes your man. The Spanish people are representing today.
He actually
hey,
said,
Holmes, I love my president, man.
He actually said, I like the people in Mexico.
Yeah, man. What's up, Holmes?
Mexicans are good people.
I know, right? What else is on the docket, guys? What's up, B-Dog? What we got over there?
Cosby's
Bill
going
Cosby,
down.
yeah,
Cosby's going to prison.
Is he?
Yeah.
For what?
They gave him pudding pops before he went in.
Pudding pops? Do you think that's how he raped him? He spiked his pudding
No,
pops?
I think it was a Jello thing.
See, I've never been a ladies' man.
That's called a Jello joke.
I've never been a ladies' man. Never been able to get ladies. I tried roofies at one point.
Right.
I did. It didn't work. I
Yeah.
kept falling asleep and wake up with my butt hurting. It was an awkward moment. So I had to stop using those.
I say, honestly, though, I say that dude doesn't last 2 to 3 years in there. He's done.
Nah, they're gonna fake his death. He's gonna.
You think it's going to be a fake?
Yeah, he's gonna go live with Tupac and all them.
Oh, yeah. And Elvis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I saw something. It's like, okay, you look at OJ. I don't know why I said OJ, but OJ, Michael Jackson, and Bill Cosby. What do they all have in common? They're very high ranking, and they all got off basically.
It's just true.
What he gets the last couple years in prison.
Well, but they took him to prison today.
Right. But yeah, he's gonna die.
He's sleeping on a metal slab and getting 3 hots in a cot.
Yeah, man. He's gonna be a
I
pimp.
wonder if he got any roofies in.
Probably.
Too soon?
Too soon. You're not being sensitive, my friend.
You know, speaking of not being sensitive, what gets to me is that it's like when you see the interviews, and don't get me wrong, if he did it, okay, he deserves to go down for what he did. There's no question, okay? But like when you see the ladies and gentlemen. But when you see the interviews, like with the attorneys and all that were fighting against him afterwards, it's like they're throwing a party. Okay, it's like, we are so excited and so happy that we've destroyed this man's life.
I'm excited.
Okay,
Well, he
but
did.
I'm just saying,
rape
is that-
37 women.
Well, that's,
You think? Okay, how many?
I don't think it was that many.
You don't.
What did he have, like 10 accusers?
37.
37?
Yeah.
That's a busy man.
Well, it's like a 80-year span.
You didn't think he was, right? That's a lot of roofies.
That's like a Hillary Clinton person
That's
saying.
a lot of roofies.
Yeah. 37 of them.
Dang.
It might even been more at that point. That was the last time I checked. Was 37.
I still don't know how you could celebrate on
Well,
either side.
Well, I think that's the. I think
It's
that's
not something you
that's the
celebrate.
mentality.
You
Right,
do. It's
that's-
like celebrating a murder child.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
someone still died.
Right. Okay. Like get your head on straight. Where are your priorities in this whole process? What they should have done was come out and say, "Ooh, thank goodness that's over. We have some closure to the process. We are super upset that this went the way that it did."
I suck my dick.
Dude, no, but they were like
I'm
literally,
free. Yes.
right? But they were literally like ecstatic. I'm like, like they were at a concert or something. Yes,
Well, they got
we are
this-
so happy.
They got the demon in jail, so he's behind bars. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. But and again, we talk about it though, and more for you guys, but only because I'm not running for Supreme Court. Okay, but it's a tough world you guys are living in.
That is true.
It's scary.
That is very true.
The idea is that everybody says and I love what I don't know who said it, but I read it today, talking about the fact that somebody asked a female asked a man, said, put yourself in your daughter's shoes, your wife's shoes, your mother's shoes, and if this were her, wouldn't you want her to be believed?
Bruh.
Okay, and you know what his answer was?
No.
No, I put myself in my son's shoes, my father's shoes, and my grandfather's shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, now how do you feel about it?
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I
to-
don't know. That's funny you brought that up. Like, we went to Courtyard 280 this weekend. There's some creepy bastards. Like,
right? Yeah, just in general population.
I get off in a little bit watching my wife turn down creepy old men.
We still have to do our experiment. One
I
day.
just stand back and they just walk up. There's one dude had like smaller hands than Trump, like tiny hands.
like
hands.
little Tyrannosaurus hands.
No, I'm not even joking. It's the smallest hands I've ever seen. He's a grown ass man. He looked like the guy from the Whopper commercials.
I feel sorry for the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah,
He can never play with himself.
he can. He could. Nah, but I could see at that point because guys are horny. They're horny men. But I could see how guys could just because you're a woman, you're defenseless. But I also
Are
could
they
see,
defenseless though?
I could also see women taking advantage of the system. That's what it's a tricky thing, a thin line you tote.
It is, and don't get me wrong. I am so against the idea of abusing somebody. Okay, but I think the thing that we in this and it's in our society, period. Okay, believe it or not, it actually happens the other way more than you think or more than you know. But yet there's double standards everywhere we turn. Obviously.
#true. #YOLO.
It's going to get to the point where we can't even look at a woman without sexually assaulting her.
Well, and we had this conversation way back. Okay, and I want you to think about this. Whether it's your girlfriend, okay, whether it's your wife or whatever. Okay, so fortunately, when I quote groped or you groped your wife for the first time,
yeah,
okay, the only reason it's not groping, okay, and it's considered flirting, okay, is because it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
No, yeah, you guess.
I don't know what relationships you go in. I'm just kidding.
No, but but you know what I'm saying, okay?
Where you just run around feeling people. Are you okay with that?
No, but I wonder
I know
how
what you
many
mean.
people actually stopped and said, "Excuse me, would you mind if I touch you?" Okay.
I want to see if it feels right.
That kind of blows the mood.
That's
You
what
know I'm
Jameis
saying?
Winston did with his Uber driver.
And some crawfish.
And some crawfish. Let's go to football.
Oh,
That being said,
real football?
Jameis Winston's back in the building this week. Do you think they're going to go to him or stick with Fitzmagic?
I don't know.
Fitzmagic.
What do you think? I mean,
I think they'll put in Winston, but it still won't turn out.
I don't.
I don't.
I think
you don't think
Fitzpatrick
they'll
will
even put him
stay
in?
in there. No, hell no.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's a media dream waiting to happen right now.
Fitzmagic's going to stay in there, bro.
You think?
What? Okay, did y'all watch Thursday night when Baker Mayfield came in the game?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? There was a whole nother energy.
It took control. Of
I
it.
wanted to
that's the
watch.
thing. It definitely changes the tone, and don't you feel well?
The first play he was out there is a whole different game.
Like the crowd, the team was up. Me personally as a fan was like, I want to watch this dude play. Like,
Right.
I wanted to watch.
But don't you feel like that's the general public wants to see? You're either a hater or a lover.
I
of
love the
Jameis.
Browns.
Okay.
Oh, not Jameis. We're talking about Baker.
Oh no, but I'm just saying in the process of talking about how one person can come in and change that whole atmosphere and that feel. Okay, it's a good possibility there too.
Yeah, but they look pretty damn good.
Pretty strong.
And they're in the Saints division. And the Saints defense is hot garbage. Hey, Drew Brees.
How about
is killing it.
Cleveland?
I love it.
Dude, wasn't that incredible?
Man, my
Okay.
dream
That's-
jersey
to
was
me-
always the Seneca Wallace jersey.
Right. See,
Number
to
6,
me, that's up there with like Boston winning the World Series.
No, I'd be scared, dude. If the Cleveland Browns win a Super Bowl, the world's freaking ending.
Yeah.
Well, everybody said the same thing
About
about
the
the
Cubs.
Astros 4 years ago,
No,
or the Cubs.
The Cubs was I
The
thought
year
the
before,
world.
the Astros,
Astros
were
were
like
the lot, the
Yes.
absolute bottom of the barrel.
They sold their soul.
You did say that was that's what happened.
They sold their soul, and so did Gus Malzahn when he lost to Florida State that year. He sold his
Right?
soul.
You think so?
Or he just crammed a horseshoe firmly up his butt.
Right.
Still hasn't worked out.
Look, they were like
Right.
they were like 5 or 6.
Horseshoe's still there.
Yeah, they were like 5 or 6 plays away from being a 6-loss team,
I know, right?
and they went to the national championship.
Right.
Like,
Speaking of college football, did
Yeah?
anybody kind of take on college football Saturday?
I did.
Okay, that was an interesting Saturday.
Go Army, man! I was so
I know.
angry.
Dude, let me tell you the.
You see how they left the locker room?
No,
was it trash?
Pristine.
Oh,
condition.
it was spotless. Bunch of soldiers,
yeah, I respect
Talk
that.
about it.
Running that triple option offense. Eh?
right?
How about
Right.
Texas?
Dude, Texas.
They win.
Yeah, they won. Beat TCU
Word.
and USC the week
So-
before.
Hell
So-
yeah, go Longhorns.
So how do you lose to Kentucky?
I called it. I called it, dude.
Right.
I called it, man. I had a tech coming up to me. He was like going over the lines, and he was like, "I'm going Mississippi State." I was like, "I would go Kentucky,
I would go
Kentucky."
Because I'll tell you the crazy part is the line on the Alabama game, okay, winds up at like 26.5, okay,
Where they win by.
23.
Didn't get 50 though.
I know a lot of people are upset about that, okay. But you know it's crazy. So I was talking to some people who made that call and made that bet, and they were like, "Well, we're just going to turn around next week, and whatever the line is, we're going to put it on it." Have you seen the line for next week?
31 or
49.
Good God. Shit.
49.
Who
Okay.
do they play?
Louisiana Tech. It's
This
somebody.
this
Is it
Saturday?
Lafayette? I think it's Lafayette.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Yes, it is.
The Raging Cajuns.
The Raging Cajuns. But here's the crazy part. I mean, and this is the thing. The line at 49, okay, you
That's
have
ridiculous.
to. That's not going to happen, okay? Even if it's possible. They could if they left Tua in or left
They
Jalen
won't.
in. Dude, when they get 5 touchdowns up, okay, little Billy Bob, the Pee-wee guy from Tuscaloosa County, is playing.
No, the guy they put in there is actually pretty.
He's
damn
actually
good.
pretty good, right?
He's like a 4 or 5 star.
right? And barely know his
He's a
name.
third string.
Right? The third string. Yeah.
Doesn't Jalen have one more game before he's like?
He's not transferring.
He's not going. Well, and this is something we've been talking about for a long time. What's crazy to me though is that, and somebody, I think it might have been No Show Ryan was talking about it today.
Oh yeah, No Show Ryan, douchebag.
And he said that you know,
Screw Calvin
They were
Ridley.
talking about the fact that it's kind of like Tim Tebow, the same deal. Okay, you know, he was so dead set on wanting to be a quarterback in the NFL. Okay,
Ruined his career.
And
Not
it's
ruined,
like, but like what they were talking about is the fact that, you know, it's their parents, it's their dads, okay, pushing them, saying, well, you know, I bred him to be this, you know, he's going to be a quarterback, blah blah blah, and you just can't let that mentality go. You know, Jalen right now, if he's smart, okay, since he's going to spend the year there anyway, okay, he'll still have that 1 year left, okay, but if he was smart, he'd start playing some other positions.
Wide
Kicker.
receiver.
Well, I'm not sure. Well, he'd probably look pretty good in comparison.
Boy, a hell of a damn kicker.
But I'm just saying, though, it's crazy to me that you wouldn't at least take that opportunity right now to try something different.
Makes too much
They're,
sense.
they're talking about it.
Makes
you know,
way too much
the
sense.
guy can run with the ball, okay? Who's going to cover him?
Everybody.
Nobody.
He's not as fast as a
No, but he's a
receiver.
big man.
Be
Just
good
lob
tight
it out
end,
there.
But he doesn't have the size. But still a good.
I'm
tight
just
end.
saying, though. I mean, so I think there's options out there he probably should explore. But again, I'm not him. I'm not Saban.
Oh,
So how would you like to be? Do you think the folks that ran the deal, if you buy furniture right now and either team, Alabama or Auburn, goes 15-0, your furniture's free?
their buttholes are
I bet that dude's puckered.
He,
right?
he could break your
He's
damn
like,
finger off.
Damn, I'm probably not going to have a job in January.
He's the same guy.
I
who
wish I
came
had
up
a
with
bunch
that
of money. I'd go
Kaepernick.
buy some furniture.
The same dude that did the Kaepernick.
Right?
Deal.
Right?
This
He's
is
the
a
Nike-
brilliant idea.
Here's a Nike guy.
Speaking of, I mean, their stocks have gone way up since.
Yeah, but
since
I think
plummeting is kind of.
well, it did plummet, but it's on a rise. But,
It's all bullshit.
But you I think you said it a few weeks ago. It's sports time. Okay,
If it was
We're-
off season, it'd be
just-
different.
right. We're selling.
just come
cleats.
out with a new shoe line. Boom, you're back
Well,
to
that's
green.
what I'm saying. You'll see when football's over and basketball's over, you'll see a decline, and you get a real sense for what's actually happening. Because right now it's a peak for any manufacturer.
Yeah, they're buying jerseys,
Yes.
double-sided dildos.
It's
all
funny
kinds
though.
of stuff.
It's funny though. Even being involved in Little League. Okay, I'm out there a couple weeks ago going, all right, let's see what kind of cleats these cats are wearing. Okay?
Hashtag
There's
true.
Nikes, but there's a ton of.
Hey, who's
Under
y'all's
Armour
favorite
out there.
jerseys? Everybody, comment
In what sport?
any jerseys. I want you to comment your favorite jersey brands. Jordan's
saw
making
the-
a climb in there. Jordan's brand.
I saw the funniest. Speaking of something like that, I saw the funniest meme the other day. Okay,
What is
and
it?
it was like the height fit pictures for NFL teams. Okay, and one was like this mean looking horse with his face and all this, and then there was like another like Cincinnati had this freaking Bengal tiger looking growly and all this, and Green Bay had this dude wrapping a tape in a box. Okay. It was funny.
Sounds funny.
Yeah, you had to see it.
I didn't even hear what you said, but yeah,
We're-
don't worry about it. We're
yeah,
good.
Right. But anyway, everybody else thought it was pretty funny.
I know. I see him laughing on Facebook.
I
They're like,
saw
ha,
it
ha, ha, ha.
LOL.
Game of pickleball? Screw you, Brian. Play stupid pickleball.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever, dude. You're dead to me.
Whatever.
Was
So-
it fake news, or did I see where Michael Jordan picked up his Air Jordans brand and went somewhere else? that
Might have been
fake
fake
news?
news. I don't know.
Let's
I saw an
research
article
that.
on that.
Research that. We're going to research
Okay, what
that.
do you think about? Yeah, pull that up. What do you think about Chris? You can do it on your phone if you want.
All right.
Probably be easier. Matthews on roughing the passer. Have you seen those?
Bullshit.
I think the fun. Yeah, I think. And don't get me wrong. I mean, it's the game of football. You know, it's just like it's indicative of the way society's going. Okay, before you know it, somebody said the other day, the next thing you know, they're going to put flags on the players, on the NFL players, and let them run.
I'm telling you. Did you see,
I mean,
did you see
right?
Kevin Hart on what, Jimmy Fallon? Or not Jimmy Fallon. I forgot what show it was on. He was showing you how to do safe sack. And he's like, all right, in the streets, what you do first, you come up to me. He's like, stop. He's
Stop.
like, tell me you want to get me. He's like, I want to get you. He's like, okay.
Solid.
Now I stop. I put your hand on my shoulder. Boom, I'm sacked.
Right.
And he's like, when two people get compliment, you get my top half, you get my bottom half, and they lift him. He's like, and I set him down. He's like, no, that's too hard.
No,
That's
don't
too
drop
hard.
me.
And they bring a pillow.
Yeah. Put him to sleep.
Now that's a safe sack.
Right? But it's getting to the point where it's literally out of control. And don't get me wrong, I understand we're talking, and I think the difference is today's player, even, you know, and this is one of those comparisons in the sport of football. Well, it is money, okay? But at the same
You
time,
don't see...
it's a physicality that the players and all have today that they didn't have back then, okay? Don't get me wrong. That does not discount the time when those guys were out there playing in leather helmets. Okay, but I'm just saying, physically, you've got guys now that have trained so hard their whole lives for this, who are 300 pounds and are just mowing people down. Okay,
You know why?
So the targeting
they keep
rules,
making
I
things,
get that.
They keep making things lighter.
Well, the
back in
helmet,
the
everything.
time,
Well, yeah, you had 40 pounds of gear on.
Yeah.
Right.
Now they're light as shit. And they're just flying
It's like you're
around.
naked out there
Yeah.
playing.
The pads now compared to then,
You don't even know they're there.
like if you want to take concussions out, take the helmets off the players. They'll stop hitting head to head. Guarantee it.
Well, see, that's my whole thing. And I
People
think,
say rugby people were so tough because they don't wear helmets. No, they just don't hit head to head.
right.
You think they're going to hit the same?
You know why they don't?
Because
It
they don't have a
hurts.
helmet on. Yeah.
It hurts, okay? But I guess the thing, though, but like I said, though, I can understand the rules like targeting, the way it's changed because of the physicality of the game, okay? But we're getting to the point where we're taking so much out of it.
And with targeting, it's a moving object.
Yes.
You don't know their head's going to be there at some point in
Well,
time.
as a fan of a team that has a grade A quarterback, that if he gets breathed on, gets a flag, I don't mind it.
Quiet in here.
What?
It just got quiet in here. Did you notice that?
Oh yeah, I have yeah. Anyway, but Drew Brees, you breathe on him, it's a flag.
Right.
Tom Brady,
Right.
flag.
But do you think that they're protecting those $1 million contracts?
yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean,
No,
so
those
you feel
are
like
your.
there's
That's the
preferential
face
treatment.
of the NFL.
Right. So there is preferential treatment.
yeah. Imagine
Another
it-
guy gets clocked,
Yeah.
and they're like, legal, play on.
The only one that's not almost untouchable that for a grade A quarterback is Aaron Rodgers.
And why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Is it because he's tougher and they know it?
He's not tougher. He gets hurt every damn year.
Well, yeah, but at least he's out there not wearing a dress.
True. Do you see him come back after the Bears game? He clearly has like a torn meniscus or something. He's
Someone
like,
tore their ACL trying not to put all their body weight after
yeah,
a
the
sack.
defensive lineman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tore his ACL.
What about the
and,
lineman?
And if you think about that, okay, so now the way we're changing things, and they're actually, and let me tell you, it'll get you killed thinking out there. You know what I'm saying? When you're on the field like that and you're going in for something, now their mentality is a little different. They're going, okay, I got to make sure that we don't make any helmet-to-helmet contact. I got to make sure, okay, all right, he's already released the ball, stop myself, or peel on, you know.
By that time, it's too late.
Absolutely. It's a momentum thing. And at some point, you just go, okay, well, I was going to clock him. I guess that's a judgment thing, though. It's kind of, I don't know. I think there can be a lot of manipulation going on out there in the way that the refs handle a game. You know, ultimately, you can decide who wins and who doesn't.
One issue I have is defense can't put your hands on the face mask. But running back, stiff arm, you can just.
Did you hear
As
the
long,
cat?
You can,
as long as you don't grab onto it, it's not a flag.
Right.
I've seen them do it all the time.
Right.
Yeah, they
all
get-
the time.
As long as you don't pull. But yeah,
But
I've
you
seen
still
them.
like defense. You can't even put it on.
I
it,
know.
but offense,
I know.
Right.
it's okay.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I got bronchitis. Okay, side note. When we're talking about the solar observatory that got shut down for 3 days,
Crazy.
find out that it wasn't UFOs. It wasn't anything. They found pedophilia-like images and videos on one of the government computers
Government
that
computers.
came from that IP
Are
address.
you kidding me?
Yes.
Government computers with
No
pedophilia
way.
on it?
Never.
What?
What?
Right? It is crazy.
So that's crazy, though. That they
What is
shut
up with
it down like
pedophilia
that.
everywhere?
Is
everyone a
well,
pedophile?
But this is my question: is it? And again, we've kind of touched on this before. I think a lot of what seems to be more mainstream now is because everything is so in your face. It's right there with the internet capabilities, with mass media, social media, and all that. Everything is available to us right then. Okay, we become a society of instant gratification. Okay, so is this something that because we're hearing more of it now, or is this something that's been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years?
Maybe.
Now, honestly, okay.
It could be secret societies.
Well, I was
going
to say, if you look at how far back some of these secret societies go and their rituals and their initiations and stuff like that, I mean, we're talking some of them hundreds and almost thousands of years.
How many secret societies do you think there are?
Well, this is an interesting thing. You sent me that video, and I watched it.
What video?
See? The one you didn't watch, okay?
Oh, that one?
It was talking about the 5 top secret societies, and I love the way the guy starts the thing out. He comes out and says, first of all, he said, there's so many secret societies, it's uncountable. He said, because the real secret societies aren't on this list because we don't know who they are. No,
it's like Fight Club.
Right, okay, right. Do you
Rule
remember
one.
that? The underground stuff, okay?
You know, one rule.
Nobody knew.
First rule about Fight Club: you don't talk about Fight Club.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Second rule about Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club.
Fight Club. But yeah, I think it's really kind of interesting, and I guess what gets to me is when you're talking about the 5 or the biggest known secret societies and all this, and all the people that are typically involved in those, whether it be it's notoriety type people, whether they're rich or bankers, politicians, and now this is what Hollywood's elite. Okay, well, who cares about the Hollywood elite? I mean, how do they decide now? All of a sudden now, okay?
They're brainwashing our youth.
Well, I guess this is.
Sorry for yelling at you.
But it's but if you listen to what the secret societies, most of them are designed for. The idea is that they even as far as back in the days of World War I and World War II. We're talking about when Hitler was involved in a lot of these things. But you got people as relatively.
I know Hitler.
Well, sure you do. He's your relative, right?
Yeah.
But anyway. But if you talk about these things, what's interesting to me is that the goal of most of these societies is ultimately the same, okay? And it's to control the mentality of the general public to the point where they can control everything.
No doubt.
Whether
it's all about manipulation. You saw in the UK where the M15 or whatever the hell it's called, MI15 or whatever.
MI6?
MI6 or whatever.
Right.
MI5. That's what it is. They admitted that they're they were spying on them.
Right.
Well, I forgot. Let me hold my beer.
And
hold my beer.
When you talk about the New World Order, what the ultimate goal is, and where everybody's controlled basically with the same money and the whole 9 yards.
Make us docile.
No, they want us to be dumb.
And my brain goes, well, I want to go, well, are they really serious to think that we're all that stupid?
Yeah.
Some of them.
They do.
Obviously. Okay. But here's the other thing to me, okay? In some of these societies, like if you talk about people like the Freemasons, okay, which is one of the oldest ones, we talked about earlier, Skull and Crossbones, okay? Those societies have been trying to accomplish this goal for so long. Isn't there a point at which they go, this is probably not going to work? But crazy how many of those societies are still around, particularly like the Illuminati, okay? And
I think the Vatican is the head of the Illuminati.
You think so?
I'll go with that.
I do think.
I mean, there's a lot of
But here,
stuff there.
pull this up.
Which is not acceptable.
I'll pull this up. Okay. The UK's domestic-facing intelligence agents, MI5, today admitted that something and read international private data as part of a bulk communication data and bulk personal data sets programs, which it doesn't have the whole thing. It's cut off, but massive amounts of public data. It's further startling legal disclosure of the U.S. primary intelligence agencies also admit that they unlawfully gathered data with private international or its staff, or about privacy international or its staff. So they illegally gathered data from their own citizens and American citizens and were spying on everybody. So that's why bringing that up, that all this drama between countries, I think is complete hogwash. I think they're all in cahoots.
Well, and I think that's something that is interesting because they actually kind of touched on that today. Trump did during his little speech. It was kind of interesting because he was like, everybody, is saying, well, I'm going to piss off the Koreans and we're going to have a war, and all of a sudden it's not happening. Okay, I'm just saying exactly that though. I think there's more of them working together than anybody really realizes.
I agree. I don't think Russia's ever been a threat. It's just we need a public enemy number one.
Yep. If you don't have one, okay, everybody needs something to hate, right?
It's a great motivation.
Absolutely.
Great motivation tool. Sorry for screaming at you.
It works everybody together. I mean, it pulls everybody together too.
So you got anything on the docket you got written down nowhere?
I had a few things.
Tell me about it.
I saw an article earlier this week where a teacher got fired for
giving
zeros
on people who didn't even turn in work.
Exactly. The
Wait, so if you
superintendent's-
don't do work, you
No,
gotta
just to get a 50 at least.
The school says
shitting
the
me?
school says, okay, we want to have a no fail
oh, well,
process. Okay,
that's
but
the principal should be fired.
but what gets me is that even if like the whole idea is that
So you
if
don't
you
have
just
to
put
work.
your name on the paper, you get a 50 if nothing else.
Hell
okay?
yeah.
So then all you really have to do is turn in your classwork that you copied from somebody else and you're passing. Okay.
Well,
You
that's
talk
all
about
high schools.
manipulating stuff.
All high schools kind of like that.
Well, she was
You
like, they
pat-
didn't even turn in a paper. They get a 0 and they fired her.
That's effed up.
Right.
But for the kid though, it don't matter. You're not gonna make it in life anyway. So just whatever. If you're gonna be that lazy. But in a nutshell though, high school.
Darwinism at its best.
Yeah. Well,
Survival of the fittest.
yeah.
man.
Screw them. Whatever. You don't want to work. I'm not racist.
No.
I'm not classist. I judge people by what they
Character.
contribute to.
Absolutely.
If you're a lazy piece of shit, I probably don't like you. That's just what it is.
Is that why we don't get along?
I think so. I think
Also,
that
there
is-
was another teacher that got fired for forcing a student to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
What?
Man, I'm still a firm believer. Okay, you're in our country. If you
the
wanna
way
turn-
society is going right now, I thought you were gonna say like to suck his dick or something.
right, right.
When you said stand, I was like, oh, okay,
Oh
cool.
gosh, all he had to do was stand, and he got fired for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but while you're saying the Pledge of Allegiance,
I got these knee pads.
I got $20. Oh yeah, that's so true though. But it's weird though that it's like that now. I mean, can you imagine? Of course, I don't know if it was how it was when I was in school. If you refused to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance and put your hand over your heart and say it, guess what happened to you?
Detention.
No, they sent your ass to the office and you got your butt whipped.
Shotgun straight to the dick.
That's right. Okay, we had to make our own paddles and then hand them to the coach to whip us with.
There's a school recently.
Reinstated it.
Yeah.
Oh, corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Really? It's a long overdue.
Parents signed up for it. Said, beat my kid. He's an asshole, basically.
Right?
He's a douchebag. All
He's
he plays
like-
is Fortnite.
He's like that.
He
at
don't
home,
eat
too.
its veggies.
Okay, here's something that's topical. It just blows my mind. Okay, so where you shop for gas, did they have gas station TV? Is that first of all?
I refuse to watch it.
Right. First of all,
Unless the weather's
it's
on.
a freaking scam. Okay, I like the word of the day.
I don't see
Okay?
those.
But anyway, it's a scam to start with. Okay, that's my first beef. Okay, because the idea is to get you watching and just keep pumping gas. Okay, if you think they aren't getting kickbacks, you're crazy. Okay, but the gas station TV thing, it's just weird. Okay, because there's another way they're trying to manipulate us. Okay, and they're pushing everything in your face every day. You like the weather part of that? It's just a little icon. It says a cloud or a sun.
Yeah, and then I look and I
He's
look
like,
away.
okay, I don't have to go home and change clothes.
Yeah,
it's still going to be
basically.
hot.
Normally, I just fill up every time, so I just start it.
Just
get in the
ignore
truck.
it.
Oh, it
Still
doesn't
drunk.
affect him.
Yeah, I just get in the truck and listen to radio.
Man, it must be nice to be wealthy.
You know, women
Shit.
women are more likely to to combust in flames because they're more likely to get back in their car after they start pumping.
Oh, I thought that was like a spontaneous combustion kind of thing.
No,
I was like,
so
hey, where's
they
tell me the
generate
facts on this one.
static
Oh,
from getting in the car
gotcha.
because they're more likely to get back in their car after they start pumping. So when they come and they touch it,
Really?
yeah, but that's crap don't happen anymore.
You don't think so?
I don't remember last time I turned my car off when I.
No, it's not about turning your car off, but I can tell you this: in the winter, even around here, when I lean there are days that every time I touch my truck, whether I lean on it or to grab the door handle, it shocks the fire out of me. No doubt. It's like I feel like I'm getting electroshock
Yeah, I'm
therapy.
Jewish. We don't conduct electricity.
That's right.
I'm thinking about becoming an Amish, bro.
Oh, speaking of Amish,
Amish
What?
Uber.
Amish Uber.
Amish
right?
Uber.
Shut up.
This is a thing.
You got to pull that up.
There's an Amish Uber.
Yes, horse and carriage.
I don't believe you.
You know who I expect to see when they pull up? The cats from Kingpin.
I'm thinking of Seth Green from the
Amish
movie.
Uber.
I'm thinking Woody Harrelson in an Amish hat, with a horse-drawn buggy.
Amish Uber.
Can you put that on the
for-
screen?
Yeah. Go to there. Okay.
Give me some images. Is there an app for this?
Amish Uber. Amish man offers Uber rides via his horse and buggy. CNN.
Nice.
That's CNN. That means we're gonna be stockpiled of videos and shite.
Look at that.
An Amish Uber. That is classic, dude. That is like the fifth best thing I've ever heard. Okay, let me read this. CNN. About 150 miles southwest of Detroit, Michigan, lies a small town,
That's the name of the town?
Yeah.
Colon?
Known as the magical
That's shitty.
capital of the world, magic capital of the world.
Pun intended.
Colon's
Right.
population hovers around 1,200 people, certainly not sizable enough to justify the existence of ride-sharing service such as Uber.
Wait a minute.
Until now.
While you're reading this, would you mind turning the reverb up?
Yes.
This makes this way more fun. Here we go.
Local 21 News reported Friday that Colon resident Timothy Hostetler has taken it upon himself to offer a newfangled type of taxi in St. Joseph County. Utilizing the horse and buggy, Hostetler is calling the service Amish Uber. Of course, Hostetler doesn't actually work for Uber. There is no app to secure a ride in his buggy. Wannabe riders must flag down the carriage in the street, similar to hailing a taxi cab in New York City. Except, of course, there's just one Amish Uber at the moment.
Do you think he has a decal on the back of his Surrey?
The app-free Uber also means there's no online rating system, and perhaps most crucial, no surge pricing. For just
that's
$5, Hostetler would get you where you need to go in Magic Town. So no matter what, it's $5.
Oh, just no matter what. Well,
But hey, you take me to Detroit.
because right, because he's got to buy a feed.
Yeah?
Okay,
Does he have to clean up the shite?
Well, and they pretty much make everything themselves, so it's not like they need a ton of money.
Yeah, have you ever been to an Amish restaurant?
No,
I have.
Have you really?
Yeah, in Wichita, Kansas.
Believe it or not, there was a little Amish place right here in our little town not too long.
Where?
Remember down on 11? It used to be there.
No. Sorry for screaming again.
I don't
It
recall.
used to be. Yeah, it used to be a little place. They sold like butter and.
Okay, who people in Chelsea and you, what the hell's that dude thinking on Highway 11 with that stupid pallet fence?
Okay.
He has to be pissing neighbors off,
Dude,
like on purpose.
That has to be why, right?
He has to just be like, hey, I'll
It's
show
like-
you assholes.
First of all, it's like 25 feet high.
I know.
He's
It's
built-
already starting to lean. I'm like, dude, that sucker's been up for a month.
The pallets are discolored.
Yeah.
If you're listening, pallet dude, give us a call. We'd love to know the motivation behind this absolutely beautiful piece of fence.
Oh, it's a pile of shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
Dude.
It's the worst fence I've ever seen.
It's like and
Even worse when people get like by the panels and it's like a staircase
Right.
going down. It's like, doop, doop,
right,
doop, doop.
but it's not even like good pallets.
No, there's
It's like
like he
old used
found
crap,
them.
right?
Yeah, I work at a place that has pallets. You can get as many as you want. Okay. that fence though, right next to the Husky Ranch.
Yeah, that's amazing though.
What's a Husky Ranch? Is that a fat camp?
No,
For husky people?
Yeah, it's for it's for the little husky kids.
Just kidding.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm fat shaming. Bite me.
It's okay if you're like part of the club.
Yeah, I'm a Husky man.
I'm husky man,
I am.
one man.
Okay, what else is on the docket, my friend?
Desire.
Nothing. You got something?
Let's jump on another topic that's really been irritating the crap out of everybody.
Go ahead,
okay?
guy.
And you and I were talking about this earlier.
Me too.
Well, sort of. Okay, it's about the all of these accusers that are coming out. Okay, you and I had a conversation earlier about a guy who had been accused, who was sentenced to life. Okay, he spends 10 to 15 years in prison. Okay, and then finally somebody comes forward and says, "Oh, well, I lied about it." Okay, and this posed to everybody out there. Okay, should these accusers, if they're found out that they were lying about it, okay, what should be the penalty? Okay, my opinion is, okay, whatever the crime that they're being accused of, and whatever the maximum sentence is
Should
for
happen
that
to their
crime,
child.
or their parents.
Oh.
Okay, but I'm just saying it should be like that. Okay, if the sentence would be 15 to 20 years for whoever's being accused, if they're found out they're lying about it, they should have to do the sentence.
Yep.
Hashtag true.
Okay,
That would keep people from lying.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I got laundry.
It's
I
like-
got to do that.
it's like taking off the football helmets.
yeah.
Same principle. Nobody's
Same
targeting
principle.
anymore.
If I was wearing a leather helmet and was expected to tackle this guy, I'm not going to put my head into his head.
No, I'm going to put it somewhere soft.
Yeah.
You know,
Right in the wiener.
right?
Take his kids out.
Yeah, but I think that's just an irritating situation. And again, I'm not saying that. And again, I hope that people who are actually have been abused or whatever come out and actually accuse people and get due process in the whole thing.
But
Okay?
then they come and muddy the water by having people that just want a free handout.
And that's it. And that's where the problem lies. Okay, is that you now everybody's credibility shot at that point.
Yeah. Ain't
So-
nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody, hide your wife,
Hide your kids. That's what I'm trying to say, man. It drives me drinking. It'll drive me drinking, man. It'll drive me
Especially if somebody's buying the drinks for you.
Oh, yeah. David Johnston, baby. David Johnston, the coolest man on this planet, bruh. He bought me and my wife some drinks.
Some drinks.
I didn't have to buy a drink all night. All because of how cool this dude is. David Johnston.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. But I think it's going to do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Please fasten your seatbelts and put your trays in the upright position. We're making our final approach.
Beep. Anyway, so if you like what you heard, please rate and subscribe on iTunes. Go to YouTube.
That too.
Google Play. Any of them. YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I'm trying to build that. I'm not very good at it, but just go. It's a better quality if you watch there. So I highly recommend, instead of Facebook, like pop over to YouTube.
Well, it's not just about the quality. It's actually about helping us out.
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
We would prefer that most of our people would view and watch on YouTube.
Yeah. You know, ideally, yes.
Help a brother out.
Help a brother out, but a viewer is a viewer, so I don't really care.
Hey, we'll take you wherever we get them.
Wherever you can get. $20 is $20.
That's right.
So, also, we're having more requests on shirts, so hit us up. If you want shirts, I'll order them. I'm just kidding.
Dino, I got your hookup.
Yeah, we got you a shirt, Dino. What's his name?
Palladino. We got him. I got a shirt to take to him.
Palladino, we got you a shirt. Come on down. We got you some stickers, too, if you want some. Let us know. Comment below.
Comment below.
All right. And until next week, ladies and gentlemen.
We're out.
We're out. Thanks, B-Dog, Brian. Thanks, Chris. Deuce.